with RE/MAX Suburban.
I'm Jeannie Gorey, Neighborhood Loans, Money in the Middle.
Jamie Safransky, Realtor, RE/MAX Suburban.
Today we're with Paula Willia White with Wine Shop at Home. And can you tell us kind of what you do? And
Sure. Thanks for having me, first of all.
Oh,
Well,
So I'm actually marketing wine for a boutique winery out of Napa.
cool.
It's great. The wines are wonderful, and I do private in-home and corporate wine tastings.
Okay, so wine
Lots
at home,
of fun.
have your own party, and how much would it cost me if I wanted to have a party
Sure. So because the hostesses have to own the wine, I can't. I don't have a liquor license.
legally?
It's $40 for 6 bottles.
6 bottles of wine,
Ooh,
$40,
nice.
and you have a party.
and it's, when you buy your new home party. Welcome
Oh,
guests.
awesome.
Yeah.
And awesome
Yeah.
idea for a housewarming.
Housewarming.
Oh, yes.
Oh
Perfect.
my gosh, perfect housewarming.
Yes.
Housewarming.
Okay, so she brought us some wine today, all sorts
Lots
of
of
wine.
wines.
She's opened one for us.
Yeah. So this is our Fleur Bleu 7 Petals. It's a red blend. It's one of my favorites, and I thought I'd share it with you guys
Okay.
today.
So
Awesome.
we've got all sorts of questions, but we're gonna start with, with the holidays coming up, everybody's cooking all sorts of different types of things. How do you know what to pair with, what? Like, how do you know whether you're cooking a turkey at Thanksgiving, or maybe you're making a tenderloin at Christmas, what are
Lasagna.
the lasagna? Who knows?
Oh yeah.
Fish. Lasagna.
Yeah.
Sure. So actually, you can serve whatever you want and whatever you like, or you think your guests are gonna like.
Okay.
That being said, most people will say that you have to serve a white with turkey and a red with beef. That's really just because the strong flavors in the wine can stand up to the strong flavors in the food. However, a red goes great with turkey, a lighter red, and a white can go with steak. It's really just whatever you like
Which
and
is
whatever
kinda
you
nice.
think your guests are gonna like, because the food is gonna impact the wine either way. It's gonna change the way the wine tastes to you,
Okay.
which we'll try out in a minute. But
Oh, she did bring some
Right.
cheese,
Cheese.
chocolate,
Yes,
some
yes.
sausage.
Or like some people really like sweet wines.
right, and you can. I personally prefer drier wines, but I'll drink the sweets
Me
with
too.
spicy food,
Okay.
because it balances out a little bit.
Oh, nice.
No, perfect.
So can I ask about this now?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yes.
No, I wasn't sure.
Cheers.
Okay, so my question is about, so wine, it's up to you. How about glassware? Is it up to you, or is there a certain
It
thing?
is up to you,
Okay.
and that's kind of my motto. It's up to you, whatever you like. But that being said, there are different glasses that are made for different wines, and it's for a
Sure.
reason. White glasses tend to hold the aromas in, so you can smell it a little bit more. Red glasses tend to let you aerate the wine a little bit more, get some more oxygen in there.
Okay,
stand
yeah.
out.
Juice glass.
I've got a juice glass. It's fun. Why not?
Yeah.
Why
It
not?
works.
And can I just add in one more?
Yeah.
Okay, so this little guy has
It's
little
a-
holes.
Yeah, so that's an aerator. So
This has little holes in the silver little
Yeah.
thing on the
Yep.
inside. Okay.
So as I like to use it for reds just because it helps smooth them out a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Anytime I pour a red, I use my aerator. I just stick it in, pour it. It just aerates it while it pours, so you don't have to worry about decanting it.
Oh, that's
or
nice.
And you don't aerate white wines, correct?
Nope, you don't
No.
need to. And definitely not the sparkling, because you don't want to pop your bubbles.
Oh,
and I
right.
was just going to say you also do sparkling wines
Yes,
too.
this one
Yeah,
right here.
So
which are
would you be-
great for the
I
holidays.
like
Exactly.
sparkling.
Perfect for the
Yeah.
holidays.
Yes,
Perfect
yes.
for the
So-
holidays, yes.
Always
Oh,
good.
wonderful.
So I'd love for you guys to taste it. Before you taste it,
Oh, I've already tasted it.
Well, I smelled it.
Go ahead and
smelled
sniff it
yummy.
first.
Okay, she's going to
So
show
what
us
am I
how to
supposed
taste
to
the wine. You
smell?
sniff it first.
So you're gonna
Okay,
smell.
swirl.
Sure.
I
So
still have my coat on, by the way.
Oh gosh.
That's okay.
It's not that
Sniff
cold.
it first, Cole. Sniff it first.
our
Yes.
winemaker does not believe in adding aromatics to the wine, which is nice because you're really smelling where the wine came from. So it should have kind of an earthy smell for the reds. And then just go ahead and sip it. Let me know what you think.
I've been sipping. So with red, you could have dark chocolate. You could have anything. like
Yes,
you
red
said,
and dark
right?
chocolates. Yummy.
Okay, so I personally like my bubbly stuff with popcorn, and actually potato chips are good too.
Salt with bubbly is actually recommended.
Okay.
Because
Look
it helps
at
bring out the
you!
bubbles.
That's
Yep,
fantastic.
Little
absolutely.
did you know. You were
So I know
such
you guys love chocolate. If you want to grab a piece of meat or maybe a dark
Have
chocolate
some
and
dark
try it with your
chocolate.
wine,
That's awesome.
And then it doesn't really change the wine.
Sorry.
It just changes your whole
it
flavor
changes.
in your mouth.
Yeah, so it introduces different elements to your palate. You can introduce. We were already talking about salt. Acid is another element. Vinegar, fat, and protein. So these are the fats and the proteins.
Speaking of vinegar, when you cork a red wine, how long does that last in the fridge?
As long as it tastes good to you still.
So you get to decide that too.
Yeah.
I love that. I
But
love
you
making my
can
own
use
decisions.
Yeah. No, you can use we have like their corkers with a little lid and they help preserve it a little bit longer. put your wine in the fridge.
Yeah, that's
even
Even
your
the
reds,
reds.
even your
Oh,
reds,
okay.
because it just prevents molecules move slower when they're colder, so it prevents it from going bad. But be careful with your sparkling when they're open. If you put your sparkling in the fridge vibrates. You don't want it to go flat.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh,
I didn't
Interesting.
know that.
But I also have another question. What about the wine savers? You know, where you put the cork, not an actual cork, but whatever, and you vacuum it out. What are those?
You can do that. It's fancy.
Okay. Do they help or it's
Yeah,
not?
they do.
Okay.
We actually also have a product where it's an inert gas that you can spray
Ooh.
into your bottle. So it's the gas is heavier than oxygen, so it just floats down and coats your
Got it.
wine to help preserve it a little bit longer.
Okay.
That's awesome.
I typically don't
This
use
is
it
awesome.
because my wine doesn't sit.
Right.
And this dark chocolate
I drink
with
it
this
too
is
fast.
fantastic.
You
They're
see,
wonderful.
I'm not a dark chocolate,
So
but I'm
good
gonna
with
do
that.
it.
It's so good.
I mean, I like a little dark chocolate.
Hey, so cilantro.
Oh yeah, cilantro.
Cheers.
Thanks for joining us.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers.